What's up, YouTube? This is DJ Vince here. About 2 years ago I made a video called My Karaoke Setup, and it's become a pretty popular video. As of today it has like 24,816 video views on it. But that was 2 years ago, and my setup has changed a whole lot since then. I have been telling everybody that I was going to do a new video showing my new setup, and so today is that day. Now, a word of caution, I'm just going to show you what I use. This is not mandatory. You can use whatever you want to use, but I'm just letting you know what I use for my setup. So without any further ado, let's get started. Come on. So this is the main piece that I use. The case that you're looking at right there is my main karaoke DJ case. It's the Odyssey FZG S1304. It's a pretty big case, but I like it because it holds most of the things that I need for karaoke. And it's sitting on my dolly. I actually use the dolly as part of my karaoke setup, and I'm going to show you how I do that right now. So there's my dolly. I use the bottom part of the dolly as the bottom part of my karaoke setup. So there it is. I removed the yellow handle, and now I just have the bottom part of the dolly, and that will serve as the base of my karaoke setup. The next thing I'm going to do is take the lid off the Odyssey case and put it on the bottom of the dolly as a base. And there we go. That's what it looks like. I have the bottom of the dolly and the lid of the Odyssey case on top of the dolly, and that's going to be my base to hold my karaoke setup. So the next thing I'm going to do is take the actual case that's holding my karaoke equipment and put it on top of the lid. And there we go. That's what it looks like. Now, inside the case, I have a few things. I'm going to show you what those things are right now. Okay, I have my mixer, which the mixer that I use for karaoke is the Behringer Xenix X2222 USB. This is a really cool mixer for karaoke. I love this mixer. It has built-in compression. It has 8 XLR inputs. Okay, and then below the mixer, in the rack, I have my wireless units. I use 2 wireless microphones. That is my CDG karaoke player. And it's right there. And I use that just in case anyone brings in a karaoke CD and they want me to play it. I do have the ability to play it. It's right down there. Okay, the next piece of the puzzle is my Hercules RMX. I use that as my sound card. We're going to put that on the rack next. So I just take it and sit it right on top of this laptop shelf right here. Take that part out. This keeps my headphones right here. Next, we just need the laptop. And I use a Toshiba satellite. Here's my laptop right here. Okay, which I highly recommend. I've been using Toshiba laptops, the satellite model, for many years. Never had any problems. Sometimes I run into DJs and they see that I'm using a PC laptop and they look at me funny and they always want to say negative things, saying that I need a Mac, but I don't need a Mac. My PC works great. I've never had any problems. They've been rock solid throughout the year. So you know, just use whatever you like, use what works for you. PCs work for me. I do not need a Mac. And that's just my own personal preference. So that's basically what my karaoke setup looks like when I'm at a gig. It's a nice, cool looking rack. You know, this part moves in. I can bring it in like that when I want to get closer. This moves like that. You know, I got my controls here. You know, I can adjust the EQ, the volumes of the microphones, the master levels, everything. It's just a great setup. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys all the connections that I have to use to connect everything together so it works properly. Okay, the first thing we have to do is we have to connect the RMX to the mixer. I've got two cables right here. And I take these two cables and I connect them to the Hercules RMX. 1, 2. And then I take the other two ends of the cables and I connect them to a channel on the Behringer mixer. And I just put them on one of the stereo channels right there. That way I can control all the volume of the RMX with this one channel right here. Okay, so now we have to connect the laptop to the Hercules RMX. So we do that with this USB cable right here. And it's already connected inside there to the RMX right there. And we take this other end and connect it right here into a USB port on the laptop. So now I can get sound from the laptop to the Hercules RMX, and then from the RMX, two cables is going into the mixer right there. Okay, next I'm going to show you the device that I use to take the signal out of the laptop into the TV monitors so that the lyrics can display for the singers to sing. On my laptop I have VGA outputs and my TVs have RCA, so I have to use a converter. And this is the converter that I use right here. It's the Monoprice VGA to RCA S-Video converter. And this thing is really cool. It only costs like, I don't know, maybe 20 bucks or so, but you can find them online. Okay, and here's what the unit looks like. It's got this piece on it right here. That connects the VGA from the laptop. And then right here, RCA, S-Video, or another VGA. So I'm going to go ahead and take the cable to it, connect the VGA to the VGA, and then this other end has the RCA. So that's going to go to my TV and monitors. So now if I'm only using one monitor, then I'll just go ahead and just plug in one cable right in there and then plug the other end into the TV. But at a lot of my gigs I use several monitors, so I'll use this Y cable right here and I'll just put one end directly in there. So now I have a splitter, so I can take the other end to one TV and the other end to another TV. At the casino gig I use 3 monitors. So since I only have 2 outputs, I use another cable and I split it again. I have this cable. So I'll take this one and put it in one of the ends here. So that allows me to hook up 3 monitors with just this little, using 2 Y cables chained together. Another big change that I switched to last year was I don't use Saxon Dottie's Show Presenter anymore. Now I use a program called Karma. We'll open Karma up now. So this is Karma right here. I love this program. And I don't really want to bore you with all the details of it. You can just look it up online or go to their website and learn more about it. You have your singer rotation list right here. If I want to add a song to someone, I can just grab the song from the list, or I can just type it in. Just for example, if I want Billie Jean, just type it in, hit enter. There it is. Grab the song, bring it over to a singer's name, drop it on their name, and then it goes down here into this queue. Then I can just press this button here. It'll start the song. There's Billie Jean starting. And I'm good to go. It also has a fade out button, a stop button, a replay button up here. So I'm going to go ahead and fade it out. I don't have this connected to any audio right now, but yes, Karma, absolutely love this software. Okay, as far as songbooks are concerned, I still make my own songbooks. There's still these black ones here. I haven't changed from that. You open up the book. I still have everything in alphabetical order by the artist name. So yeah, I currently have about, and I know may sound bad to a lot of KJs, I only have about 2,000 songs. And I know they're saying 2,000, that's all? You can't do a successful karaoke show with only 2,000 songs. Trust me, I have, and I do. It doesn't matter if you have 100,000 songs or 2,000 songs. What matters is, do you have the songs that the people want to sing? I find that people sing the same old songs over and over and over. I do constantly buy new songs and constantly update my song library, but I only update the songs that the people request, and they really don't request that many. So I actually did my very first karaoke show with 500 songs, and I did get some complaints, of course, but I also wrote down the songs that they wanted to sing, and I continually purchase them every week. So make sure that you have a plan in progress where you can purchase new songs. Right now I go to www.icroons.com and purchase all my songs there. Okay, as far as microphones, like I was telling you in my last video, I still use wireless mics. They're not the best wireless mics in the world, but they are very good. I use the GT Audio G788 series. This is what they look like. And I purchased them online a couple years ago off eBay for, it was 200 bucks. That was for both mics. Came with one dual diversity receiver, which is great. That means it has 2 antennas per mic. That's very good. That means they hardly ever drop out because you have 2 antennas. If one antenna goes out, the other antenna picks up the signal. So you always want to get dual diversity if you can. As you see, I've got tape on them. It's because I've had so many drunk people drop my mics throughout the years. They've cracked and dents and everything, so I've had to put tape on them to try to hold them together. I just didn't feel like paying another 200 bucks and then have some more drunk people drop my mics. For my mic, my announcing mic, I use a Shure SM58. I've had this mic about 20 years. It's just a great mic. I put it on a little kick drum stand, and I put a little table next to my setup so I can talk and let people know when it's their turn to sing. Okay, I also want to show you guys what it looks like in the back of the rack. See, I got a ton of cords and cables and things. I also have this power strip mounted down here on the bottom of the rack. That way, everything in the rack, it just plugs right into the power strip. And then on the power strip, I have a cable. I actually got an extension cord right here. So I'll just take out this one extension cord, plug it into the wall, and then everything has power. Also, here in the back of the mixer, I keep XLR cables connected. That way when I hook up my powered speakers, all I got to do is just take these 2 cables and then connect them to the speakers. I'm good to go. This is the connection that I use for the monitor. If I have a floor monitor for the singers, I'll come out of that sub output number 1 and control it on the mixer. And yeah, you can see the 2 cables there. They come out of the RMX. They connect to the mixer. So there it is, guys. This is basically my latest karaoke system. I've been using this for about a year now, maybe longer, I don't know. But I really love it. It's great. It's portable. Takes up less space. It's really easy and quick to set up. I can usually have my whole karaoke system set up in 30 minutes. And having it on the dolly is great because it has wheels. So after I get in place, I can easily roll it around and position it in different places. This is really, really cool. I work in bars a lot. Many times they don't have much room for the karaoke person to set up. So this really helps a lot. I can set up in a corner, run my show. Very, very simple. And it's very easy to break down as well. So that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helped some of you out there who still had questions about whatever. Remember to practice and enjoy. Take care. Peace.